Hey guys, Leafy Cynical here. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about this creepy kid that me and my friends had the pleasure of meeting. So basically on Monday we were in one of our lessons just sitting there because I finished the work after 20 minutes and the others just couldn't be bothered. So me and my friends were just staring blankly at our monitors for ages. I can't remember what we were doing, but no one gives a shit. So after a few really boring minutes, I looked outside, and to visualise, our college has this weird centre section which is basically used as a really shit garden, and the college building wraps around the garden. It's pretty shit. So I looked outside the window and there was this section that popped out to the left hand side for a staircase, and I just saw this random kid just staring at us. He was doing something as well. It kind of looked like he was licking the window, but I really doubt that was what he was actually doing. And again, it probably could have been. But I thought he was just trying to attract the attention of one of his friends on the hallway bit on the left hand side, trying to be 100% fucking hilarious and original. So after a while I realised this kid was actually looking into our classroom. At first I thought he knew one of the kids in the class, so I said there's some kids staring at us, and well, I don't think anyone knew him. So me and my friends just looked back at our monitors, hoping that he'd just go away, and when I looked up he didn't, and I saw him wave at us, so I just said something along the lines of we should probably wave back, you know, to not be dicks and shit. So of course we did, really awkwardly, because none of us knew this kid, and for some reason this kid just got extremely excited. He ran up the stairs and waved at us from the top frantically. Luckily the blinds were halfway down, so I told my friends that we should probably pretend that we can't see him, so we did. So after a couple of minutes of this kid flailing around at the top of the staircase so hard that I'm surprised he didn't just dislocate his shoulders or something, he came running down back to where he was originally at the middle floor of the staircase and waved at us there. And of course we had no real excuse not to wave back this time because he knew we could see him. Eventually he left. Well, we thought he did until we saw him walking down the hallway to the left of us, and immediately we realised he was coming for us. So the kid suddenly burst through our classroom door. Well, not literally, he opened the door and peeked in and left as soon as he saw the teacher there. But he stood outside the classroom for about 5 or so minutes before he came back in and asked the teacher if he could print something off. Of course we knew this kid was bullshitting, but the teacher thought he was being honest, so he let him in. So the kid came in and sat down, and we all pretty much went silent apart from the few occasional awkward laughs. The kid logs on to make it look like he was actually going to print something off, and then turned around and said, "Can I take a selfie with you guys?" At that moment I realised something. This kid is a fucking lizard. Who in the right mind just decides, you know what, I'm gonna wave at some kids creepily and then take a picture with them? It's fucking horrifying. I'm kidding, of course, though. At first I decided to keep my back turned to the camera because I'm quite camera shy, but I thought, you know what, since the rest of the class is doing it, I might as well join in rather than be that one fucking guy. So the kid took a picture, got up and said to the teacher, "It turns out I don't need to print it yet, so I'm going to come back never." And then he just ran outside, but he was waiting for us until our fucking lesson ended. So when the lesson was over and we left the class, we went down the corridor to head to the next lesson, and well, the kid was there at the end of it. Though luckily he didn't recognise us at first somehow, but his hands were out to give us all high fives. I'm saying he didn't recognise us at first, or well, it seemed like that, because after we walked past him he suddenly yelled out, "Oh my god, it's you guys," as loud as he could. It was an extremely weird experience, but I'm sure the kid is alright. But I mean, you should only really do that shit with your friends, otherwise you just come across like a right fucking idiot or just borderline fucking insane. And I honestly don't know what he's done or going to do with the photo he took, though he probably just deleted it, to be honest. Anyway, if you liked today's video, I got a brilliant deal for you guys. 1 like equals 1 stalker.